Hello and welcome everyone. We are thrilled to welcome you to the 24th International C. elegans Conference. We are so glad to have you join us today to get a brief overview of the available conference activities. We are excited to introduce to all of you the Early Career Leadership Program, or ECLP for short, of the Genetic Society of America. This program has been active since 2017, and it is open to our graduate students and postdoc GSA members. First, we'll introduce ourselves and the Early Career Leadership Program, and then we will go over the benefits of joining the program and other ways you can be involved with the GSA, and we will finish it up with some conference success tips. So today, you will hear from two of us involving the Early Career Leadership Program. So you will hear from me. My name is Mireia Coetané. I am a postdoc in the Netherlands, and I am in the Community Membership and Engagement Subcommittee.
And hello, everyone. My name is Michael Bush. I'm a postdoc at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I'm also in the Community Membership and Engagement Subcommittee.
Some ECLP representatives and GSA staff are attending Worm23 this year, which includes Kat Yamamoto, Jessica Velas, and Balin Casho. So don't hesitate to reach out to any of them at any moment during the conference. The Genetic Society of America serves as an international community of scientists who use genetics to make new discoveries and improve lives. We have over 6,000 members from around the world. And now you will hear a few words from our GSA Executive Director, Tracy DePellegrin. Welcome, Tracy.
Hi, I'm Tracy DePellegrin, Executive Director of the Genetic Society of America and Executive Editor of the GSA Journals. I'm delighted to welcome you here today as we head into Worm23. You've made a great decision to attend today's session, where you will learn how to make the best of the conference. At last count, we had 1,655 attendees from 45 countries, around 1,400 in-person attendees, and 253 virtual. Over 60% of our attendees are graduate students and postdocs, plus we're thrilled to have almost 60 undergraduates. The meeting goes from morning till night, so there's a lot of science happening. Folks are excited to see friends and colleagues and meet new ones, look for jobs, present a poster in person, and get inspired. Some of our attendees are, like me, taking part virtually. This is a nice option for those who couldn't otherwise attend in person, whether for work-life responsibilities, cost, geography, or other reasons. So what is GSA and what do we do for you? GSA is a scholarly society with over 5,200 members worldwide in nearly 75 countries. We come from all career stages and work in academia, industry, research institutes, and other scientific settings. Our members govern the society through an elected board of directors with lots of worm folks, I might add, and serve in countless volunteer roles to ensure that GSA is your society. Supporting early career scientists is a priority for us. We have amazing professional development opportunities, many at this conference, plus all year round. Check out our job board if you're looking for a job or want to advertise one. We have a peer-reviewed training program at Genetics and soon to be at G3 too, plus a leadership program for early career scientists. GSA publishes Genetics in G3. Genetics publishes lots of articles using worms, including in our neurogenetics series, plus of course, Worm Book. Our open access journal G3 publishes high quality articles without evaluating for impact. Check out G3's genome reports and mutant screen reports and genetics new brief investigations. We've got a lot of genetics and G3 editors here, including both editors-in-chief. So attend our Getting Published event or head to the booth if you have questions about publishing anywhere, not just in our journals. GSA hosts conferences such as this one, TAGC, Population, Evolutionary, and Quantitative Genetics, Drosophila, and more. We stand up for you. We advocate for increased scientific funding. We've raised our voice in support of Black scientists, international students, immigrant scientists, and health policy experts. In 2020, we launched a society-wide effort to combat racism in our field, and we believe in actions, not just words. Since 2021, we have welcomed 3 cohorts of nearly 200 junior scientists to be part of a presidential membership initiative so we can help folks get and stay connected to the community. For the past 4 years, all GSA conferences have had equity and inclusion scientific sessions. Our E&I committee published a vision for inclusive conferences in which equity, accessibility, and inclusion are foregrounded at each step of planning, just as budget and scientific content are. These are the extraordinary GSA staff to look for if you need help. Anne Marie is everything, everywhere, all at once. Ruth, Sarah, Jessica, Belint, and Susie will be at the GSA booth or at the desk or throughout the conference. If you need anything, please just ask. Attend our networking events and hotspots. Tweet cool things you're seeing and learning and have a blast. Thank you for coming to Worm23. Please contact me anytime if you have questions or ideas about ways we can better serve you.
Thank you, Tracy, for this great overview. So we are involved in the genetics community in a number of ways, including conferences such as this one, publications via our peer-reviewed journals, Genetics and G3, and career development with various GSA professional development programs. And this is where the Early Career Leadership Program comes in. GSA has designed this program to provide graduate students and postdoc members from around the world with rich opportunities to enact change and advance their careers. In this online program, participants work in teams to propose, develop, and implement initiatives that address unmet needs in the early career scientist community. The ECLP is divided into 6 subcommittees formed by a mix of graduate students and postdocs from all over the world. Each subcommittee has specific goals, and its members work collaboratively under the leadership of their respective co-chairs, while also drawing on the expertise of their experienced advisors. First, we have the Community and Membership Engagement Subcommittee. Members of this committee provide helpful resources in the form of seminar series, mentorship programs, and support groups. They also create networking possibilities amongst ECLP members, and they help organize workshops for GSA conferences. Next, we have the Career Development Subcommittee, and this committee supports early career scientists as they navigate their career paths, learn about career options, and curate resume-enhancing skills and experiences. We also have the Communication and Outreach Subcommittee, which aims to bridge the communication gap between scientific disciplines, as well as between scientists and the public. Members work together to craft informative articles and projects, helping to make new discoveries more accessible. The Multimedia Subcommittee aims to communicate the scientific discoveries to a broader audience in an easily accessible format, to facilitate open discussion and promote future collaborations among national and international scientists who share the same research interests. The Policy and Advocacy Subcommittee develops useful resources related to career training policy and works to connect members of the scientific community with elected officials and government agencies. And last, we have the Accessibility Subcommittee, which aims to make the ECLP's leadership and training opportunities more inclusive of early career scientists with disabilities. Overarching them all, there is the Steering Committee, which is composed of the co-chairs of each subcommittee. They provide guidance to the leadership program subcommittees and facilitate projects between committees, events, and proposals. If any of these subcommittees appeal to you, there are ample options for you to join the program. The ECLP is open both to graduate students and postdocs and consists of 2-year terms serving on one of the previously discussed subcommittees. The ECLP has a number of exclusive offerings, which includes the Science Writing Workshop and the Leadership and Management in Action program. If you're interested in applying to be part of this rewarding program, the next application cycle will open in fall 2023. So stay tuned by watching the program's webpage and the ECS newsletter. Even though the next application cycle doesn't open until fall, you can still get involved with the program developed by the ECLP now. So we would like to give you a preview of the different offerings that are listed here. First, we have a 6-week science writing course facilitated by Caroline Beans, a professional science writer and expert in this area. You can continue your professional development with workshop Wednesdays. Join us every month for a virtual professional development workshop designed to help early career scientists network and plan their future careers. The Genetics in Your World podcast highlights recent articles published in GSA journals, Genetics and G3, and shares the story behind the work to make genetic studies more accessible to an interdisciplinary community of scientists. Also, join us for workshops and panels that will allow you to expand your knowledge on how to communicate science both inside and outside the academic setting. And last, you can use the Science Policy Fellowship database that was started by the ECLP Policy and Advocacy Subcommittee. This tool is a searchable collection of science policy training opportunities that allows you to simplify your search for positions that suit your goals and interests.
Thank you for all that information. We would also like to highlight our newsletter. The Early Career Scientist Weekly is a members-only electronic newsletter featuring resources, opportunities, and job listings tailored for students, postdocs, and other scientists early in their career journey. Curated each week by the Communication and Outreach Subcommittee, the ECS Weekly delivers advice and a wide range of job, fellowship, volunteer, internship, training, workshop, conference, and listings related to other activities. In addition to the ECLP, we also wanted to briefly cover some professional development opportunities currently available at GSA. The peer review training program was developed by genetics editor and GSA journals to help early career scientists find training in this field. In this program, participants complete 5 hours of virtual training in which they will learn to dissect a manuscript, conduct a practice manuscript review, and receive personalized feedback on their practice review. After training, participants will take part in the peer review process at Genetics, reviewing real manuscripts that match their expertise for a period of up to 2 years. The Dalil Nasser Award is available to graduate students and postdoctoral members of GSA to enhance their professional development. Awardees each receive up to $1,000 to subsidize attendance costs for conferences, lab courses, and career workshops. The GSA and the Personal Genetics Education Project of Harvard Medical School have formed a new partnership to build public dialogue about genetic technologies. Now we'll briefly talk about some tips to make Worm23 the best it can be for all of you. We'll briefly cover the following topics: health and safety policies, code of conduct, social media and photo video policy, conference app, the poster presentation sessions, and networking here at Worm23. For our participants that are joining in person, we would like to briefly mention this year's health and safety policies. We would like to remind you that masks are not required, but encouraged while in meeting spaces, and that all attendees must be fully vaccinated, including a booster. To ensure that the conference is a welcoming environment for everyone, we want to briefly go over the Worm23 Code of Conduct. Be kind and respectful to the host and participants, and remember that offensive and inappropriate behaviors are not conducive to the conference environment. Be aware that these policies extend to all online spaces as well. Do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions about accessibility during the conference or need to report a violation. Given the hybrid environment that the conference is taking place in this year, we would like to clarify that live tweeting of presentations are allowed unless the speaker states otherwise. However, taking or sharing photos of research media is permitted only with permission of the speaker. These guidelines can be found at links shown here or through the main conference webpage. There's a dedicated app available for Worm23 with key resources to help make your experience a success. The conference app is available for desktop or laptop, as well as mobile devices. Through the app, you are able to search, browse, and filter abstracts, sessions, and presenters. Moreover, you can make your own personal schedule by adding sessions and presentations. Once you know which presentations you'll be attending, you can access live talks, poster files, and poster audio presentations. You can also ask the presenter questions and join the community chat. To use the app, you'll need to log in using your registration badge ID number and last name. Poster sessions at Worm23 will consist of 2 parts. We are hosting a live poster session for the in-person attendees who will be presenting at designated times to present their posters. This year, all in-person poster presenters will also upload their poster for online viewing in the conference app. We will also have virtual poster files in the app, in which presenters have uploaded poster PDFs with an optional 2-minute video or 2-minute audio. An overview will be available to conference registrants via the app. Hosting an event in this hybrid environment has many benefits. However, not being in the same room as other people does provide some challenges, as much of the networking at conferences happens informally, in line for coffee breaks, between sessions, or in the poster exhibit hall. We recognize that these connections can be just as important as the scientific conversations. To fill in this gap, Worm23 has multiple ways for you to stay connected with other conference goers and hopefully help to expand your professional network. These are a few other opportunities to network with your colleagues at Worm23. Most mornings and afternoons contain a collection of meetups, both in person and virtual. Meetups are divided into specific topics that will rotate throughout the conference. Twitter provides an excellent opportunity for professional networking. You can follow along with the conference by following the hashtag Worm23. When you tweet about anything conference related, remember to include both the conference hashtag Worm23 and tag Genetics GSA. Your tweet will be more easily searchable by others. Let your current network know you're attending the conference. Publicize attendance on networking platforms like LinkedIn and Twitter, both before and during the event. Make a plan for connecting with people during the conference. When you're online, you won't bump into anyone in between sessions in the coffee line, so think ahead of how you'll be able to network during the conference. Review the attendee list, which is available on the app, and engage in real-time messaging during the presentations. Letting people know what you're participating in is a great way to make new professional connections. Thank you all for joining us. If you would like more information about any of the events or programs discussed today, please contact us at engagement@genetics-gsa.org. Thank you.